So Satan wooed Lilith away from Adam because he had not learnt yet how to treat a woman as a man. You understand? He had a father, the same father as ours, the Creator, but that wasn't a flesh and blood father on earth that could teach him the ways of a man. Okay? So he acted like an animal because animals were the only other creatures that surrounded himself and Eve, as well as himself and Lilith. Okay? That's all he had to go upon. So he would mount Lilith like an animal, you know? Didn't know who he was in order to know how he could be. Satan saw this, used it to his advantage, okay, to recruit, because at that point he was alone and lonely. He's not alone now. Under one wing of the dragon, there is Lilith. Everything's opposite, so she would be his left-hand lieutenant, the same way that he was the Creator's right-hand lieutenant. No originality, none whatsoever, okay? And just as the AI wooed Lucifer to become Satan, Satan wooed Lilith, and then Lilith wooed Eve. And now both of them, disgusting excuses for femininity, are trying to woo us, especially the men, okay? So, that's why the atmosphere, the vibe, the mood, the mode of this earth feels darkly female. Have you sensed that? That's why we have Mother Nature. Okay? Satan saw kindness to be weakness. So he chose cruelty to be strong. That's not how it works. Okay? He found that out the hard way, the hardest way. And so he recruited. And he treated Lilith like a gentleman. And he made love to her like a man. But he was anything but. Found out the hard way also. The hardest way. Quick description of Lilith then. Pitch black hair. Razor straight. Down to her hips. Long luscious legs. Big eyes. Small willpower. Less than Adam and Eve. Otherwise, there wouldn't have been an Eve. You understand? So, yeah, Lilith does Satan's biddeth. Lilith does Satan's biddeth. Getting a bit tired. Second time I've had to do this. First one fucked up. But you guys are worth it. Lilith does Satan's bidding on this earth. Okay? When it's in regards to sexual deviance, sexual fetishes, sexual disorders, and anything in between. Okay? Her specialties are necrophilia and paedophilia, which is why there's so much of it. She's responsible for the transgender movement, and even more responsible for the fusion of transgenderism and the transvestite yearn and concern. She's made it so we don't see the difference, but I think people seem to forget when they should always remember that transvestites don't want to be. A male transvestite does not want to be a woman. He wants to feel like a woman temporarily, does not want it permanently. Okay, that's a fetish. That's why they're so flamboyant and colourful and loud, because the attention turns them on to feel like someone else, but just for a little while, because they know it's not who they really are. It's not the same thing as transgenderism, see? Would you let a gimp read a children's book in a library to your children? No, so why would you allow them to? It's not the same thing. She's in charge of that, okay? Very fucking good girl when it comes to pulling the wool over our eyes. But she's a very fucking bad girl once she's done it, okay? So, how many of you blokes out there have ever, been getting it on with your girl and out of nowhere, it's sexual, but it's almost violently sexual. Maybe you just stick her tongue in your ear, or spit in your mouth, or dig her nails into your skin and draw blood. That's Jezebel. That's a whore of Babylon. That's Lilith. I'm telling you. And they all do it exactly the same way as well. They don't even realise they have done it. That's why, because it isn't them, it's her. Okay? She is Satan's underling and Eve is hers. They are together as a trio, the Holy Trinity. To them, but trust me, they're anything but holy. But everything's in reverse. Okay? Their unholiness to them is the holiest thing for anyone else who follows them. I think that's more or less all I had to say on the subject. A short one for now, guys. There's not much that can be said about her because she's very hidden, But she's there. She's there. She's behind the Me Too movement, women's lib, DDLG porn. Have you ever heard of that? Sissy porn. Have you ever heard of that? It's all her. All of it. The whole porn industry is under the production and direction of Lilith. Her only job given by him is to dismantle and to desiccate. And she fucking loves making a mess. Okay? So stay innocent and resilient in your free will, and you will be freed from hers.